In today's video, we're going to be talking about the random generator. So let's begin with a quick explanation. The random generator is a tool or function in programming that generates random number of values. These numbers can either be truly random based on unpredicted physical processes, or they can be pseudo-random based on the fact that they appear to be random but they are actually generated using algorithm. In many programming languages, pseudo-random number generators are commonly used based on their efficiency and reliability. Now that we know what random generators are, let's now talk about random generator in Scratch.
So we're here in Scratch and we want to demonstrate the random generator. The random generator can be found in the operator palette. In the operator section, here we'll find pick random 1 to 10. So this code will generate a random number between 1 and 10. Okay, so anytime the code is run, any number can be chosen between 1 and 10. So quickly, we are now going to create a game that will implement random number in a dice game. So in your snake and ladder game and then the Nigerian ludo game, a random number generator is used. So let me quickly show you how I can generate random numbers for 6 faces of a die. Alright, to begin, we're going to remove the cat sprite. We will create a custom sprite, and so I'm going to draw a square that will represent I'm going to remove the outline for this square. I'm going to remove the outline entirely. Okay, let me not remove the outline, but I'm going to make it white. I'll make it white. So for me to see it, I'll need the outline. All right, that's good. So I'm going to make this. I'm going to make black. Then I'm going to do this here. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to call this face 1, and then I'm going to duplicate this. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this, and then I'm going to have the one with face 2. I'll try as much as possible to match this. All right, 2. I will duplicate this. So I'm going to make a third face. Copy and paste, and then move this one a little and left. I can still move it one more. This one 2. Here's a left. Alright. I'm trying to. Okay, you can see it's already naming my faces correctly. So I'm going to duplicate this. It's already calling it face 4. So I will move this one upwards a little. Same thing with this one. know, fourth face, I duplicate, make the fifth face. For the fifth face, normally have this in the middle, copy and paste. Okay, that's the fifth face, and then do this again for the sixth face. Sixth face normally have 3 above and 3 below. Alright, so I'll just delete this, delete this. Alright, so that's the sixth face. Okay, notice that I just have one sprite here, but I have 6 costumes. Okay, if you want to make this work, make sure you create this as costumes. All right. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create one more sprite. That's the button that we roll the dice. So I'll just create a button. Right, can give it any color. I don't know, let me give it okay, this is okay. I'll add a text to it. Let me make this text, let me make it white. So I'll say roll dice, roll. I could just say roll. Okay, so I'll keep this somewhere there. So the idea is when we click this, the sprite will roll. Okay, when we click this, so let's go to the roll sprite now. I'm going to go to events, and then we're going to say when this sprite clicked, we're going to go to broadcast message. I'll just call this message roll dice. Roll dice. And so when we click this sprite, there will be a message sent out to this other sprite to roll. Okay, so on this sprite, we're going to use this code. When I receive the message, that message has sent, roll dice, we're going to use a repeat. Simple code we're going to use a speak random. Okay, but we want to match the random number that will be generated by this with the number of faces. Okay, so from 1 to, since there are 6 faces, match to 6. And what we want to do right here is if we click and the 3 is generated as a random number, then the face 3 should be displayed. And if we click and it's 4 that is generated, the face 4 should be displayed. Okay, So let's do that. So if we come here, we can say switch costume to want to switch the costume. Remember, there are 6 costumes, and then we're having random number 1 to 6. So normally, if we switch costume to 6, then phase 6 will be showing. If we switch this costume to 3, then the 3 phase will show. So if we place this random generator here, if we click and what is generated is 3, then 3 will show. If we click and what's generated is 4, then 4 will show. See now, if we click and what's generated is 1, then the 1 phase will be shown. Alright, so now anytime we click, we'll get a different outcome, which is totally unpredictable. So we can now, but okay, anytime we click, it just changes to the phase that corresponds to the random number that was generated. But for us to create that effect of a rolling die, that is a lot of phases showing before the die finally settles on one phase, we'll put this inside this repeat. Now see what's going to happen. If I click on this row, see that effect. You see that effect, it will roll different numbers and then stop at one particular one. You can increase this to 20 to make that effect more pronounced. So roll die, see that like it died. Okay, so anytime we click, we get a phase. We got 4 here, we got 4, we got the 6, we got the 4, we got the 5, we got the 3, and just that way. Okay, so this is very simple. Okay, we use event here. Okay, the click event. Anytime we click this, there will be a message sent to the dice to change the phase depending on the random number that was generated. Okay guys, in the next game we're actually going to build an interface for a snake and ladder game. We already have a phase generated. All we need to do is to create players that will count the number of the phase that is being generated. So if there are 3 generated, if 3 is generated, then the player should count 3 steps until it gets to its final destination. Okay, watch out for that video.